Okay. Got it. Well, I thought I'd try to make a video in Premiere Pro and jazz it up. I didn't know what to make a video on. I was like, all right, let me dip my toes into the commentary movie game. And I was like, what am I gonna commentate on? And then I was like, holy shit, Scooby-Doo is a fucking asshole. What are we doing here today? We're talking lies, baby. No, we're not talking about 9/11. We're not talking about the freaking moon landing. We're talking something bigger than both those two put together. Scooby-Doo. I could go into the entire history of Scooby-Doo and pick and prod and find different little episodes and scenes throughout the decades of Scooby-Doo and show you how he is a little dickhead of a dog. But all I need is Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. And you may be thinking, I've never seen this movie. I thought the same thing. I started watching it. I'd seen this movie. I started watching it and I realized, holy shit, my idealized dog, the dog I prayed to have, he's actually just a kind of a freeloading piece of shit. So in my trial of Scooby-Doo Bad Dog, I give you 3 points in my defense. Number 1, he's societally accepted and seems like he understands and has sympathy for humans, yet he acts like as if he has no control over anything he does. 2, he's a destructive little mutt and he makes Shaggy look like a bad owner, even though Shaggy is a fantastic owner and gives Scooby pretty much everything he wants. 3, he's a selfish and disloyal little pup and steals and is unappreciative of Shaggy as the great owner he is. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So, let's get started. So the gist of this movie real quick, Daphne is tired of finding only fake ghosts and masked monsters. They get the gang back together, they go to Louisiana, and they find this weird haunted house, and it has real zombies and real werewolf, cat, creature people, and mayhem ensues, and of course everything's fine at the end. But that's not the point I'm making it today.
Miss you too, Daphne. Don't go away. We'll be right back with Daphne Blake.
So we start off with Shaggy and Scooby working at an airport, and of course, what is Scooby if not a narc to find his own food and steal from other people? And you may think, yeah, Scooby's not. He's a dog. They got dogs at the airport. And they don't really count as human beings, but let's see this.
Hey, you two. Get back to work. Look, we're right on it, boss man, sir.
See, my thing is here, he was talking to both of them. 2 of them, Scooby and Shaggy. And that means probably Scooby is on payroll. So what's the point here? Both of them employees. Both of them on payroll. Both of them have social security numbers. What does that mean?
Scooby-Doo has a social security number.
And this is the main point in my argument. So not only is Scooby-Doo working for the man, he understands the trials and tribulations of working, and yet he scoffs at us like he's just some other dog without a social security number. And he acts like he can just walk around like any other dog and eat and come and go as he pleases and not have to pay taxes like the rest of us. But no, he is just like the rest of us and is treated as such, yet he thinks he can just pull dog shit like this. So a lot of people have been in this situation. They're like, they have a dog, and then the dog starts acting up, and you're like, I'm sorry, this is my fault. I should have had a shorter leash on the dog. My bad. I'll take responsibility. So this is Shaggy in this situation. Shaggy is perpetually having to apologize for Scooby, making him look like a piece of shit owner who can't control his English-speaking dog.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Dog? Where?
My employer, Miss Lenoir, she keeps cats.
Like, don't worry. Scooby is great with cats, right? Huh? Oh, yeah.
So they're on the ferry. There's no turning back now. And the lady sees Scooby and is like, okay, we got cats at the property. Is this dog gonna be all right? And Shaggy's like, yes, of course, my dog can handle this. He worked at an airport and he has a social security number. And I think he can handle a couple of cats. Isn't that right, Scooby? Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm a dog and I can control myself around cats. You can see I'm agreeing verbally that it will be fine.
Rats. Come back, Scoob. Excuse me.
They get to the island and immediately they sees like 3 cats and loses his shit. And he just goes around, he breaks shit, and even though he has the wherewithal to go and apologize to this gardener, he still is going around tearing up the grass, breaking pots and plants, and doing considerable damage to this 200, 300-year-old house. This dog definitely understands the hard-earned dollar. Working at an airport, I'm sure they didn't make very much. And he's destroying this house like it's some freaking crab shack in the middle of the woods. This proves my point that he's just a destructive asshole who doesn't give a shit and foists all of his problems onto Shaggy because he's his owner, and at the end of the day, it's Shaggy's problem. And that's not cool. So, off to a bad start. But that's okay. The lady's like, no worries, your English-speaking, tax-paying dog can destroy my property. It's dogs will be dogs. It's fine.
Your dining room is beautiful, Simone.
Thank you, Daphne. But I'm afraid your dog will have to eat in the kitchen.
Dog? Where?
Like, come on, old buddy. We'll chow down in the kitchen.
Come to my dinner. Everyone, come eat. Be merry. Except for you. I am not falling into the lie that all Americans have fallen into. You're a bad dog, and I know it because I've seen you and how you treat your owners, and I've spoken to you in English, and I know you understand me right now, so get in the fucking kitchen. And Shaggy's like, I'll join you because I'm such a good owner. I'm not gonna make you eat alone. Don't worry. I'll eat with you in the kitchen. That's not a big deal. That's where the food's made. You're my day one, Scoop. It ain't nothing gonna tear us apart. And Scooby's like, sick. Let's go in the kitchen and I'll fuck some more shit up there. They get in the kitchen and there's like 2 cats, and of course Scooby fucks it up again, and they get kicked out to the van. Shaggy's still happy then. And this brings me to my third point, how the vast amount of times in this one movie where Scooby is a selfish and disloyal little turd.
Like, hey, buddy, don't hog all the hot sauce. Like, that was a lot less filling than I thought it would be.
So let's go back a little. Before they get on the boat, they go to this little sandwich shop and they have this giant sandwich, and Shaggy's loading it up with a bunch of peppers, both sides of the sandwich, because Shaggy's a good owner and cares about Scooby, and is like, you're not eating this dog food, you're eating this sandwich with me because I love you. And then Scooby's like, fuck you, I'm gonna eat this entire sandwich by myself, even though you probably pay for it because I can't handle cash because I ain't got opposable thumb. So Scooby, as the selfish and ungrateful little ass he is, just shoves the sandwich down his gullet, doesn't even appreciate the meat. He premeditatively does this so he has time to fucking Dyson vacuum suck the meat out of Shaggy's sandwich, leaving him with just the fucking bread. And Shaggy is none the wiser. Or I think Shaggy's just used to it, having an asshole for a dog, and is like, well, that's why I ate lunch earlier, and I think he's just used to his fucking shenanigans. So, fast forward later in the night, they're eating in the van.
These crawfish sure are tasty. Like, not much meat on this crawdad.
Shaggy has elected to eat with Scooby and avoid himself of any substance of a conversation with other humans, and is eating with a dog in a van. But that's fine with Shaggy. He's like, that's fine. I got this big old bucket of crawfish. I'm chilling with my dog. Got some cornbread on the side. It's a nice night. It's all good. Scooby has other plans. That's funny. That's an innocent little prank. Stealing one crawfish. Who cares? No, Scooby has to cross the line, then eat the entire barrel of crawfish right in front of Shaggy. Spits all the crawfish shells out in the van, which I assume Shaggy's gonna have to clean up.
Here, buddy, have a biscuit. Thanks. Something tells me you're getting the best of this meal. Rats!
That's fine. I'm not that hungry. Even though you stole my sandwich this morning, let's have some of this cornbread. Would you like some, Scooby? Oh, you ate the whole plate? That's fine. That's fine. I love you, Scooby. Instead of Scooby just manning up to the conversation, instead turns his attention to the cats again, and he's like, we need to leave. These cats are here. I can't handle this shit. Even though I worked in an airport and I pay taxes, I can't handle these cats in my vicinity. So then they move the van, and then they get chased by zombies, and then they somehow save themselves. That's the end. So that's basically it, and that's why I think Scooby-Doo is a bad dog. Thanks for watching, and join me next week for a rousing discussion of why Maggie Simpson's going to hell. Okay, alright. A couple more things, just real quick, not about Scooby. So they're walking through the woods, and then they see a puddle. They don't go around it, they just walk around the puddle. No one does that. No one's ever done that. No one's like, oh, let me just walk in this puddle. I don't care if my shoes are wet, my socks are wet. I don't have to walk around the rest of the night with wet socks and shoes. No. We walk around the puddle. No, they just walk right into the puddle because they don't care. And that doesn't make sense. I don't think so. And then Daphne, they surprise her for her birthday, and she's like, I forgot it was my birthday. I must have been working too hard. No one's ever said that in the entire universe. No one's ever forgotten it's their birthday, ever. It's your birthday.
So hard, I guess I forgot my own birthday.
And then they're running from the zombies, and then the zombies are basically walking, and they're running from the zombies. And Fred and Daphne, they go and they pull a branch back, and they wait, and then the zombies come, and then they let their branch back, and then it hits the zombies, and then they keep running. They could have just kept running the whole time. The zombies are basically walking, and I don't know why they felt the need to hit the zombies with this branch. I don't think so. I don't think so.